Howdy y'all, welcome to Nerd Studio. Okay, I want to take a closer look at the Walther PPQ M2. Did the sort of get to know it video, and I think by now you probably all know that I think the gun's pretty amazing. The trigger on this it's like no other trigger in any polymer pistol I've touched so far. It's going to spoil me for every other gun. I got a Glock 17 at the same time, which is a very serviceable trigger. The Glock is a nice trigger. It's nothing compared to the PPQ M2. I've never seen anything like it. So let's take a look at it. I've yet to find anything I don't like about this gun. So it's it's got a 4-inch barrel length. They say the trigger pull is 5.6 pounds. It feels a lot less than 5.6 pounds to me. I would be surprised if that's anything over 4. This gun may drive me to get a measuring device for trigger pull just to see. Crazy. So breaking it down is really easy. It reminds me a lot of the PP99 or the P99 knockoff I've got, that Turkish Canik gun. So it has 2 tabs on either side, here and here. You pull those down. Let's see. Actually, I have to pull those down, strike it, and push it forward. Alright. What's to say in here? It's a polymer pistol. I think, it has the captive spring like you'd expect. The barrel pretty much, looks like any other polymer gun. Everything feels incredibly well made in here. That's not a huge surprise. Internally, I don't know that there's anything that sets this gun apart. From what I've heard from other people, this gun is a great service weapon and is very reliable. I have yet to have any problems with it that weren't ammunition related, and I did have a batch of ammo that's been giving me problems that I'm working with Palmetto State Armory on. Check out my Facebook post. Great customer service at Palmetto State Armory, let me tell you. So this gun is easy to break down. It's easy to clean. I use these Q-tips to clean with, and they get down in the grooves really well. They designed this really to be maintained easily. I've had a couple of guns that were not the best, not the easiest, and it was hard to get down and get things clean. And as a new shooter or somebody that's new into firearms, that can be kind of daunting, is understanding how to clean your gun. Just do you need to go through and be able to serve shrimp off the thing when you're done with it? My answer to that is no, but that's an opinion thing. I've only got about 300 rounds through this. I'm not going to detail this while we're standing here, but I did just want to make a point about how easy it is to get to everything and how easy it is to break down. This is rapidly becoming probably my pistol of choice. Since when somebody says, "Wow, what pistol should I buy?" I haven't found anything yet that doesn't say buy the Walther PPQ M2 and don't look back. you know, absolutely amazing. The ergonomics on the pistol are perfect even with my small hands. Well, perfect's a big word. The slide release, while it is large, it's low profile. So I haven't found that it gets in my way. It's a neat looking gun. I mean, if you're into that, and hey, I'm not going to kid you, I am. I like it when the gun looks neat. Let's put this back together. Actually, I can talk a little more, and we'll run a patch down the barrel and just see how nasty it's gotten. I'm not ready to do the torture test on this because I don't really have ammo in right now for it. The bulk ammo I've got, like I said, I'm having some conversations with Palmetto State Armory. Going to have to return it because the primers, it's a remanufactured ammo, and the primers are on a lot of the rounds were not seated correctly, and actually had one jam in this PPQ. Thought I was gonna have to take it to a gunsmith to get it out. Thankfully Bob and I were able to force the slide back open, so that's the story to that. I guess really the next piece of learning this gun is to get a holster and see how it pulls and see how it shoots from and conceals, to see if it's a viable concealment gun. Now, it's a 4-inch barrel, so I mean, it's not a full-size pistol. It's not a 5-inch. But it's not the smallest thing in the world either. My 9C, I think, is a 3.5 M&P 9C, so it's a little more concealable, is my guess. But, you know, some guns are different. So I have a 2/8 holster on order at Rock City Guns, and that might actually be in today. And so that'll be the next thing to do, is to really see how it conceals and see if it's a viable carry gun for the wide body. You know, body type, I'm learning, has a lot to do with that. I've seen guys carry full-size 1911s concealed, and they're long and lean, and it rides on them just fine. It doesn't print, I can't see it. That's not always the case for me, because I am not your typical body type. So if I can conceal this gun, I'm betting this becomes my everyday carry for as much as I everyday carry. You know, I work in the computer industry, so you know, they typically, you know, I don't know if you know how that is, but they typically don't let you pack guns at computer shops. So yeah, it's the way it is. Okay, well, let's put this back together and run just a little bit of ballistol along here. Big fan of ballistol. I have been using frog lube, and I found that over time that's beginning to leave behind a residue that I have to keep stripping, and so I have gotten away from that and gone back to ballistol, which was my previous favorite. So it's just a quick lube. All these guns go back together differently, and they all have little quirks that you have to learn. And I tend to be the kind of guy that forces stuff, bang on it, and that's not usually the best thing to do. So there I go. And this is all part of learning. Let's make sure I'm seated correctly. Everything looks good. Crazy trigger. All right, close-up look for the PPQ M2. If you haven't picked up on it in the last few videos, this is my new motto. If I can do it, you can do it. Anyone can shoot. You guys watch me out at the range. I can pick up a gun and theoretically defend myself with it, and I can have fun doing practicing and learning about firearms, and I'm nobody special. I'm not particularly athletically gifted. You'll look at the frame. You won't see me doing any ballerina moves, or you know, I'm not going to be in a superhero movie. You know, running and chasing my 3-year-olds about the most athletic thing I do these days, and I can shoot it all and have fun doing it, and that's the cool part about guns. So anyone can shoot. Don't be afraid of it. Okay, if you enjoyed the video, click subscribe, because that's mighty cool of you. And share your videos too. I'm getting a lot of that these days, and that's a lot of fun to see my videos out there and people enjoying them. And you know, come join us on Facebook and comment the heck out of the videos. And if you got suggestions or comments or you know, things that I've missed about any of these videos or the Walther PPQ M2, let me know, and I'll do a follow-up, because that's fun. All right, we'll see you next time.